So Shaq, Aranas, President, Student
Hi.
Council, and highly qualified chef. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Been cooking since '02.
What are you cooking up today?
So today I made some beef tacos with some nice chipotle taco. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Some nice chipotle taco seasoning.
Chipotle, nice.
And got all the condiments here. We have guacamole.
Fantastic.
Got some salsa, some tomatoes. We have mashed beans in the corner, and we went for a bit of a healthy option, and we went for some quinoa.
So we'll give people a couple of minutes. We said to them that we might start at 5 o'clock our time. So and I'm just checking here. We have Mr. Holt at the other end. He's checking on the questions and things as people send them in.
Awesome.
So shall we stay live like this as well? No. Okay. I'll just have to check that screen every so often. So, Taco Tuesday, while we're waiting before we kick off, do you know what Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, do you know what that's about?
Miss Lopez and Miss Casino would be very disappointed in me. Is that the...
Well, what's Cinco?
Well, Cinco is 5.
Yeah. And what month are we in?
In May.
In May. So we missed it, unfortunately, by 7 days. We were going to launch this last week, but we've gone back a few days. So I'm seeing some posts coming up there.
Sam Potter saying hello. Hi, Sam.
Good. If you see any questions there, Shaq, just yell them out because the monitor's a bit far away from me.
Oh, I like your kitchen setup, Mr. Henry.
Oh, we're all set. I knew one day I'd be a studio kitchen chef, so always go with that. So I read up today, Cinco de Mayo is the celebration. It actually goes way back to the 1800s, and the Mexicans, a small group of soldiers, defeated a large group of French soldiers. Today, though, it's not really recognised for that. Today, it's a celebration. It's more held in the United States, where you're from. And I remember when I lived there, it was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. And the celebrations, it's really about Mexican culture. So we're doing Cinco de Mayo, but 7 days late. Which part of the States?
What about Mardi Gras? Ever heard of Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
We'll have to do that next week. We'll celebrate something from New Orleans. Which part of the States are you from?
I'm from Virginia, so the eastern side of the U.S.
Very good. I lived up in Washington, D.C. Beautiful place. But we're going to make tacos today. So can you show us what you've got? A whole bunch of ingredients set up there.
Yeah. So let's start with the meat. The insides of the taco. We have some beef. Oh, the lighting is very bad. I'm sorry. Can you see inside my pot?
No, it's very dark, but that's okay.
There's a beef in there with some nice chipotle seasoning to give it more of that taco taste. And then we have over here for the condiments, we have some salsa and then guacamole, and we went for a healthy option of quinoa.
Oh, very good.
And we also have some beans over there and jalapenos.
So did you make your own salsa?
No, I'm not that much of a pro.
Well, I'm not either, but I'm going to give it a go today. And I'm throwing together the tomato right now, and it's going to be very, very simple. My salsa is just basically going to be blended up in one of these things. So I'll do it very quickly. So it's a tomato. We got a couple of tomatoes. But Mr. Holt's sending through some questions. What kind of tacos? Well, mine's based on fish. You've gone a minced beef. Was that right?
I've gone for some minced beef, yes.
Yeah. And mine's very simple, steamed fish. I'm not a massive fish fan myself, but when you do it in a taco and you've got the guacamole and the salsa, delicious. So all I do
the process of your pureeing.
So I chop up the tomatoes, throw them in this little blender, and then we got some coriander. Throw that in.
Oh, what's another word for coriander, Mr. Henry?
Yeah, sorry. For the Americans, it's cilantro.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Cilantro.
And what's the other one? You say is it oregano?
Yeah. What do you call it?
Oregano.
Oregano. It's aluminum, by the way.
Yeah, and it's aluminium. If you check the spelling. So I've got in Australia we call that Spanish onion, but it's a red onion. And
Yeah, we call it red onion.
It's a bit lighter. So I've got a little bit of that raw. I'll throw that in as well.
Here, I'll read the chat while you're doing that. So, Coder thinks that Cinco de Mayo is the Festival of the Dead. I'm pretty sure that is Dia de los Muertos, right? That's the Day of the Dead.
That's a different day. That's right.
A different day. Yeah. So, Cinco de Mayo is different. Miss Lake says that her house is 5 minutes away, and she wants tacos. Do you think you can bring? Miss Lay wants some tacos.
I'll get the delivery service. By the way, I'm adding a bit of lemon. Always do this when you're doing your lemon to get lemon juice. Roll it first.
Why do you roll it, Mr. Henry?
Well, it breaks up the cells inside the lemon so that when you cut it, you get more juice out.
I guess I should become a biologist. You know a lot about life.
Well, I wouldn't say a lot. That's only because I'm an old man, Shaq. Just a bit of experience.
I mean, you have to know a bit of biology to know.
So I'm make a bit of noise now to make up the salsa. So apologies for a second. And there we go.
All right, tell us how it went, Mr. Henry.
Can you see that?
Oh, that looks
fresh.
Oh, that looks great.
Normally, I would add some salt and pepper, but I'm actually going to give some of this to my 1-year-old. She's 13 months, and we're trying to avoid her having any salt.
Mm. Mr. Henry, did you make sure to wash your hands before cooking?
I did. My mother always makes sure I wash my hands, and I think my mother's listening to this today, actually. So she's probably laughing right now because even when I was home just recently, 50-something years old, she was still checking if I'm washing my hands.
I mean, it's really important during this time, Mr. Henry. With COVID-19, you always have to make sure you wash your hands to get rid of those germs.
Stay home, stay safe.
Stay home, stay safe, everyone.
I love the Gems Voices performance I watched it last night.
Absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
I heard just cried because the performance was so good.
It was just so impressive, and I don't know how they got that all together, but Miss Manson and the team, they did a fantastic job.
Mr. Henry, Miss Thompson is asking if your daughter will be making a guest appearance.
Say that again?
If your daughter is going to be making a guest appearance today.
She has escaped. She ran out of the house saying, "Oh my God, my dad is doing this silly thing on YouTube." But no, she may be back at the end. She loves to have a company. Looks like we've got another question.
Oh, why use lemon juice instead of lime juice?
Now, I'm glad you asked. There's a very good reason. I actually prefer lime juice, but I couldn't get any limes in the shops. So it's lemon juice. It's as simple as that. Hey, do you know how to get the seed out of the avocado, Shaq?
Sorry.
Do you know how to get the seed out of the avocado?
I wish I could say yes, but you take the knife and you put it on the seed and you just pull it out.
Hit it in the middle, give it a twist, and you got it.
Easy as that. I have some lime here, Mr. Henry. Do you want some?
What's that?
I have some lime here. Do you want some?
Yeah, if you could pass it through, that'd be great.
Yeah. Let's see if you could grab it. You think you can grab it, Mr. Henry?
Who's that guy that is on TikTok and Instagram and he does all of those optical illusion jokes?
Oh, Zach King.
Fantastic. So, bit of avocado, lemon juice again. Should be lime, but I don't have any. And then I also should use sour cream. I like a bit of sour cream in my guacamole, but I don't have it. So I'm going with creme fraiche. Do you know what creme fraiche is?
You have to educate me, sir. I don't know any of these things.
It's sort of like a version of cream, another version of cream. We'll call it that. Go there. So, do you want to start assembling your taco?
Or are you going for the soft or hard shell?
I'm using the soft one. What are you going to use?
I have both because I can prepare.
I actually prefer the beef ones in the hard shell. Have you preheated your hard shell tacos?
They're heated enough.
I remember when I first used them, I think I was at university and got the hard shell tacos. And you're supposed to put them in the oven for a little while and heat them up. And I didn't put them on a tray. I put them on the wire tray inside the oven. And when I took them out after 5 minutes, they folded against each other. So instead of being a shell, it was just a flat board that was impossible to use. So I turned them into nacho crisps.
Oh, innovation.
There we go. Guacamole.
You know, I had my amazing sister make some guacamole today. She got some avocados and mashed them all up and put some tomatoes in there. Absolutely amazing.
You put tomatoes in. I wasn't sure if I was going to put tomato in or not, but because I got the salsa, I didn't go with the tomatoes.
Well, if you want a bit of extra health in there, you can add some extra guacamole.
Is there onion?
I know a lot of people don't like the taste of tomatoes, so hiding it in the guacamole is perfect.
I love tomato. I know, what is it? The Italians call it the fruit of life, I think, or is it the fruit of love? Which reminds me, we were talking the other day about cilantro, as you call it, coriander. Some people think it tastes like soap when they eat it.
I think it tastes like soap.
And the reason is it's in your DNA. The people that have that, it's a genetic trait. There's a bit more biology for the day. So are you assembling yours now?
Yeah, so I have this hard shell taco here, and I'm putting in the beef first, and then I'm going to put in the guacamole and the salsa, and then sprinkle it with some a bit of the bean paste and some lettuce.
So what did you start with?
The beef.
The beef first.
Mm-hmm.
So go again, you got the beef.
I got the beef. Then I'm gonna put some guacamole, beans, and some salsa, and I'm gonna sprinkle some lettuce and cheese on there.
You know what I like to do? If the beef is warm, I put the cheese on straight after that. So that
The what?
I put the cheese straight on after the beef if it's warm. That way the cheese melts
It
into
melts?
the beef.
That's smart. I'm gonna do that then.
I think you've got some more questions up on your screen there, Shaq.
We have, where do you find your trivia for all your food, Mr. Henry?
You might think it's a bit sad, but my leisure time is I like to read recipes and watch TV cooking shows.
What's your favorite TV cooking show?
That's a good one. I've got a
I
whole
like the
bunch.
ones where Gordon Ramsay screams at everyone.
Who, sorry?
I love the ones where Gordon Ramsay screams at everyone. It's really fun.
He's from the same country as me. I was born in Scotland, so was he.
Uh-oh, don't scream at me.
The other parts of trivia I get about the food, really, it just comes from experience. I cook every night. I do all the cooking in our house. And that's probably put down to my mum. She made sure that my brother and I can cook. My brother was a chef for many years. He worked at a 5-star hotel.
What hotel was that?
Very long hours, very hard work though. So I've got some guacamole on mine, the soft tortilla. I've got the fish, which I've already broken up. Might as well make it quite a lot.
Mr. Henry, if you're using a soft shell taco, isn't it basically a burrito?
More or less. But if you go to Mexico, have you been to Mexico?
No, sir.
They nearly always serve the tacos as soft shell. I spent about a month there and I never saw any hard shell tacos.
Where did the hard shell tacos come from?
The most bizarre thing I had when I was there was in a place called Oaxaca. Oaxaca. And there I had crickets, chili crickets. They were fried, like little grasshoppers, fried up, some chili, and absolutely delicious inside a taco.
Oh, that's amazing. I want to try that. As weird as that sounds, I really want to try crickets and scorpions.
Someone's asked me what type of cheese. I don't go for a really hard flavored cheese, or strong, I should say, flavored cheese. So I'm using Gouda. Have you heard of Gouda?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
You probably pronounce it Gouda.
Oh, Gouda.
Gouda? Yeah. I have to pronounce it Gouda because my wife is Dutch, and Gouda is the name of the city that Gouda comes from. It's pronounced Gouda.
Oh.
With a slight G at the start. So that's the cheese I use. I have to be careful with cheese. When you're with Dutch people, you have to make sure you get the right type of cheese.
Mr. Henry, we still have a few questions here. Someone asked, brave or foolhardy to cook with a white shirt?
Say it again, sorry.
Is it brave or foolhardy to cook with a white shirt?
It's foolhardy.
I agree. But we wanted to go with the chef look today.
Now I might chop up some of this. I got some fresh salad. I'll chop that up.
Oh, let's see. I got a question from Miss Thompson. What is my favorite thing to cook at home? Because I don't know how to cook very well, I just cook grilled chicken, rice, and broccoli sometimes, just for the healthy reasons. Sometimes pasta as well to switch up the carbs.
So Shaq, that's basically me done. I don't know if you can see that. Get that out of the way.
Oh, Maybe I should try the soft shell.
Well, I'll give you a tip. If you want to watch, I'll show you how to roll it up. Because
I'm
most
watching.
people just fold it up and then it falls out the ends, right? But what you should do is either start at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Start up that way. Or you do one fold in and then bring it up. But I like to start, so when you put it on, you don't cover the whole tortilla, the wrap. Bring it up, fold it in, then lock that in nice and tight. And then you've got it wrapped up. So one end is closed off. And then
What if you let go? It's just gonna fall.
It's all good. Now, one thing I didn't add that I always do.
Oh, Tabasco sauce. I think
Love
we have some. Let me check in my storage here.
That is very good.
I have some here, Mr. Henry. I have some Tabasco here.
Good man.
All right. Did you already take a bite out of your taco?
I just did. Are you going to make a soft shell one now?
I will attempt to make a soft shell just for you.
Rightio.
You want to walk me through this?
I don't know if you have any more questions. No more questions going through?
Oh, Miss Lay asked if there will be an episode 2.
Yeah, we were talking about that. It's up to Shaq, but I'm up for that.
I'm up for an episode 2, but we need some suggestions for some new food.
We do need some suggestions. I was thinking sloppy joes. If people know what that is, that's a classic American dish. But yeah, if people have ideas out there, let us know. People want to know where to order the tacos from, Shaq. Where's your website for your delivery service?
You can go to gemsworldacademy.com and book a tour for some good tacos.
Make sure you put in the .sg. It's Gems World Academy in Singapore. Otherwise,
Sorry.
it could be Chicago. The Chicago.
Don't go to Dubai by accident.
Or Dubai. There's a whole bunch of suggestions coming through. I can't. The computer's too far away from me.
Let's see.
Oh,
dumplings. Ooh, and grilled cheese.
Oh yeah. We were talking as well with Miss Hammond about having a grilled cheese contest amongst the student council as well, and the student cohort, I should say. So I don't know if people want to go for that idea or not. We have a grilled cheese contest. I have a secret ingredient for my grilled cheese that makes a big difference.
Oh no. Well, you can't participate. It's a student-only thing.
Someone suggested dumplings. Can you make dumplings?
We can learn. That's what we're here for.
I have done it once, but you have to have some skill, and I don't have a lot of skill for that sort of thing.
Oh, Mr. Henry, you have a question from Miss Rimmer. She asked, "What's the first meal that you cooked?"
First meal ever? Boy, I'd have to ask my mum. Probably something like baked beans on toast. I really don't remember. One of my favorite meals though is breakfast time. I like to cook breakfast. So French toast or shakshuka. I don't know if you know that one. It's a tomato-based dish, Middle Eastern, with eggs and chickpeas. I love shakshuka, and then the classic bacon and eggs
Yeah, I like the classic pancakes or waffles with probably some bacon or eggs. I prefer turkey bacon.
Really?
Yeah, only because I don't know why. I just prefer turkey bacon over regular bacon.
Okay.
Unpopular opinion.
Well, it's healthier. I lived in Indonesia for 11 years, so I like a lot of Indonesian and Asian, generally spicy food. Um, one of my favorites is beef rendang. Do you know that one?
Sorry,
Oh, Shaq, show that again, Shaq.
it was not great. I put too much. It,
The
it's
fact that
not
you
working.
did two hands means it didn't quite work out. You got to do it tighter.
It works, but I think it's perfectly fine with the taco and the nice half wrapped burrito.
That looks amazing. Hey, Shaq, we've got a question that's come in from Australia.
Oh, lay it on me.
It's from my sister-in-law, and she wants to know what type of fish I used. And I think it's a Nile perch.
Oh, I don't know
So,
the only fish I know is salmon.
so that means right now that my sister-in-law is watching. That means my brother is sitting there laughing and laughing at me right now, thinking that I'm silly doing this. So it's good that the family's able to connect.
Well,
We
this has
might
been
wrap
really.
it. Hey, Shaq,
Yes,
shall
sir.
we wrap it up? Did you get that? That's my dad joke for the evening.
I do think that we should wrap it up.
Well, look, what we'll do it again. We'll get the students to put in their votes as to what meal we should all try and do next week. And next week we'll make sure that people will do it like they'll cook along with us. Today was more of an assembly of ingredients, but we'll do actual cooking with fire next week. What do you reckon?
You know, we'll see what recommendations we get from everyone else, and we'll do an episode 2. Would you
Cool.
like to do that, Mr. Henry?
Very cool. Very cool.
Awesome.
Well, Shaq, thank you very much. Taco Tuesday.
I think we should take a bite out of our tacos before we leave.
I'll take a bite out of the one that I've already had a bite of.
Cheers, Mr.
I hope-
Henry.
I hope everyone enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy your tacos tonight. Stay safe. We do have and my brother has confirmed that he is laughing his head off at me right now. So that's but stay safe, everyone.
Stay
Do some
safe.
Do some cooking at home. Enjoy it. And we'll be cooking at some more recipes again next week, hey Shaq?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Cheers.
Take care.